Hello everyone, Ivan Leong right here, and in today's video I've already compiled a few exercises that you can do at home because right now I think the lockdown is getting more and more worse these days, so that I can actually put this video up and hopefully can kind of like inspire you guys to do some of the workouts and not really like give up at home. And yeah, don't worry that you will be losing any kind of muscle mass during this lockdown of not going to the gym because the amount of work that you need to do in order to keep your muscle mass is actually less than what you think. So as long as you're still providing stimulus for the muscle, giving it some resistance, and your muscle will not atrophy. And so the first without further ado, we jump straight into the video and hope you guys enjoy it. Alright, so all the exercises in this videos, you don't have to do them in order which I've shown inside my video, and you just have to maybe pick a few or maybe pick one or two of the exercises that you like to do or you're capable to do, and then do them for a few sets and make sure that you hit failure on each and every set, and that will be enough for you to maintain your muscle mass during this lockdown. The first video that I put up here is a bodyweight squat, and so basically, if you are a beginner and you have not done any kind of squat movement before, you have never worked out your legs before, you can do this movement. But the thing is, for any of you guys who have been lifting weights a lot of years in the gym, then I wouldn't suggest that you do the bodyweight squat because clearly it is just not enough stimulus for all of you. And so this exercise right here is actually a box squat, and I would suggest that anyone who has never done a squat before in their life, you start learning how to squat, you can use this exercise, and you can actually use a lower box and then just lower yourself down as slow as possible until your butt touches the chair or the box or whatever kind of surface that you can find, and just learn how to squat. And then, as you can see right now, you can also use something like a luggage or suitcase or a backpack, and then load it up with books. I use my sister's medical books in order to fill the backpacks or the suitcase up. So yeah, as you can see right here, so you can have kind of like an added stimulus for yourself. And right now I'm doing this goblet squat. So if the bodyweight squat is just too light for you, and you might need to add some weight, and then make sure that you take every set to failure. And then right now in this video I'm doing a Bulgarian split squat, and of course, this exercise is for someone who think that the bodyweight squat, or they don't have enough weights for the bodyweight squat in order to feel the muscles are working. So you can do this exercise. And of course, if you do a Bulgarian split squat, the amount of reps that you can do will be cut in half when you're doing like a bodyweight squat, because for most of you, I think you can squat pretty much a lot of reps with a bodyweight squat. So if you just want to keep things more fun or challenge yourself more, so do more single leg exercises. And also like these lunges, you can step forward or maybe even step back, like I'm doing right here in this video. And the amount of difference for lunges and the Bulgarian split squat is actually not much difference. But the thing is, if you are doing a Bulgarian split squat, you will be able to target your quadriceps more, and then you can also let the behind of your legs to be rested. Okay, and then this is like another version of lunges where you add weight to your body and then you start doing them. So it will be more challenging if you can add some kind of a backpack or a weight onto your back and then give the muscles some work. Alright, so right now, right here, I'm doing a pistol squat. I can't really do a pistol squat without assisting myself just yet because this is my first week of trying to do the pistol squat. And as you can see, I'm struggling. And yeah, this exercise is also for people who have been training a lot in the gym and you've been squatting really heavy, but suddenly right now you got no weights and no gym. Do the pistol squat and challenge yourself. It's actually the same thing as a single arm push-up. Alright, so right now, this footage right here, I'm doing a hip thrust. And this primarily targets the glutes. And for beginners who have never done a hip thrust before, you can learn how to do this. And then this right here, it's a single leg hip thrust. And then I would suggest that also more advanced trainees, you should do the single leg hip thrust rather than the two legs, rather than the normal hip thrust. And then also if the exercise is not difficult enough, then you can add some weight, put it onto your hips and start doing them. Okay, so the next exercise right here is a Romanian deadlift or something like a hip hinge. Okay, because the back extension movement is actually a hip hinge, and then it's basically just you pushing your hips as far back as possible, and then make sure you feel the stretch at the hamstring. This will target the hamstring and the glutes as well. So for beginners who have never done this exercise before, you can learn how to do this, and then you can take something like a luggage or something heavy enough for you to go down, for you to do the exercise, and it will just really target the muscle that you're trying to work more. Okay, so right here we have the single leg Romanian deadlift, and then I would say this would be better for advanced trainees, and because if you're doing the two-legged Romanian deadlift, then basically it'll just be harder for you to provide stimulus to the muscles. So if you can see that I'm doing right here, I'm just putting one leg behind and I start doing the exercise. Okay, so moving on, we have this Nordic Lit Curl. So you can find like a sofa or anything for you to put your legs at the hip, at the ankle, and then you just lower yourself down as slow as possible, as you can see in the video. Alright. And then you curl yourself up. But make sure that, you can see that I have my sister sitting on the bed, and then this will actually make the exercise safer. So my body wouldn't be raising the bed off the floor. Okay, so the last exercise right here is a calf raise. And of course, if it's not enough, it's better off for you to do single leg, because the calf can actually handle a lot of volume. So if you do want, and then if you do want to add more stimulus for if you do want to make the exercise more difficult, then you can also the same thing, add a backpack or some kind of a weight vest onto you, and then the exercise would be much more difficult to do. And then that's it for the video today, and hope you learned something, and still try to keep yourself active during this lockdown. And then like, comment, share, subscribe. You can comment anything that you want. And for coaching, ivanleongfitness@gmail.com, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.
Gorilla karma gonna get you. Woo! Fuck it up. I'ma pop off on some bullshit, feed out the brandy cups. So sip it Henny, it's gonna be handy. Hope you're feeling real dandy in this motherfucker. Let's go. A lot of green, but not a lot of fucking trees, a lot of fleece skiing.